Welcome to Now What. What we're going to do today is I bought a new wet dry shop vac, and we're going to see how easy it is to get it out of the box and actually put it together. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to pull it out, we'll put it together, and then we'll give it the first test run and see how it operates. So I get my X-Acto knife, so open the box. First thing we notice, it's in pieces in here, so we're going to pull these out. So we'll see what all we have here. The one. And the shop vac, and of course the all-important how to use and safety manual. And I recommend that we all go through and read that and get the information out of it. So now we've taken the top off. Oh, we already have the cloth bag already installed, which is what we're going to actually use to start with. But inside, we have all our pieces. We've got our hose, all of our attachments, and our wheels. Pulled up the dust. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to turn it over, and we've got 4 screws, and we've got our wheels, so we're going to have to put these on. So looking at the manual, and I try and figure out how much of this that I can actually do without looking at the manual, but I recommend reading all the safety and all the important safety issues and warnings. And if you have any questions on how to put it together, actually go through and you can find the instructions on how to actually put it together. So we're going to start with putting the wheels on. So we're going to take a look and see if we can figure this out. So it looks like they just slide in. They get a little groove. So we're going to line that up. Push that down. We'll do that all the way around. So I've got my Phillips screwdriver. And we'll go ahead and open the bag. Bag open. Get our screws. Make sure you have a screwdriver that actually fits. I recommend doing these by hand and not using like a cordless driver or anything like that, because you can over tighten and strip them. So go around and I'll put those all in, and then we'll put it together and see how this operates. Okay, so we've got our wheels on, and if you want to actually take this bag off to change it, there's a little ring here that you can pull up and replace it, so you can get replacement bags for that, filters. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually put it together. And as you can see, it's got little snaps to snap down. So snap across actually, so that's something I just figured out. So we're going to snap those across and snap those in. The one thing that I do like about this one, and the reason I bought it, is a lot of them, when you actually connect the hose up, it can come undone. This one actually has a lock-in, so if you're pulling it with the hose, if you're cleaning the floors, it's not going to come apart. So you snap that in, and we're ready to go. So now we're going to get some power. We've got our different attachments. We've got the hose on there. We've got our extension so we can do our floors. But we've got our little brush, a little corner and crevice brush, and then one for the actual floor so we can actually clean the floor. So we're going to actually test this out and see how it works. So we're going to plug it in and give it a shot. See what happens. Okay, so we've got it plugged in. Let's turn it on and see if it fires up. Get the good suction. suction with just a hose, I actually got a piece of board here that I sucked that up with. Now what I'm going to try and do, one of the other tests I like to try, is I'm actually going to put the wand on and try and do the same thing. And we'll try that with the two extensions and see if we keep getting the same suction, because in the past I've had some that once you put on your actual floor pieces, it makes it more difficult to actually suck up. Okay, so now we'll put the second section on, and we'll try it one more time and see what happens. So we've got some good suction going on. One thing to remember is with this filter on here, if you're going to do wet cleanup, if you're going to clean up water on the floor or anything else, you need to take this bag off first, otherwise you're going to ruin it. So we have that all together, and I hope this short video shows you that it took less than 5 minutes to actually put this together. And what I'm going to actually use this for is cleaning up out in my shop. And if you have any questions, just shoot me an email through. And the last thing with the Stanley 6-gallon wet dry vac that you can actually use it for is, remember, we can unplug this. So we're going to unplug this. So we can push that down, take that off. But also you can use this as a blower. So we can plug this in the back. And what's nice is your hose doesn't bind up. It actually is on a swivel, so it makes it easier to use. So you plug that in the back. We'll take this, we'll turn it on. Now that turns that into a blower. So now we take a piece of paper and actually blow off. And what I use this for is in the shop, when I'm actually using like my miter saw or my table saw, is I'll actually use this to blow that off first, and then I can vacuum everything up off the floor or sweep it up with a broom.